What's going on, guys? Omar here. So what I wanted to talk about, how to build muscle easily. Simple, straightforward way to gain size. So 3 things. Number 1, stimulate the muscle by going to the gym. Number 2, eat enough protein with supporting calories like the proper carbs and fats. And number 3, get enough sleep and relaxation. And don't work out too frequently. Those are the 3 things. That's it, 3 things. So let's talk about the first one, stimulating the muscle. When you go to the gym, like I said before in many videos, you're not there to build muscle. Going to the gym is simply breaking down the muscle, stimulating that growth mechanism, and that's essentially the magic of muscle. It's biology. You're going there, you're tearing the muscle fibers, microfibers, one muscle fiber at a time, and if you do compound lifts that work various different muscle groups, you're going to break down a lot of different fibers. And that's what you're doing. You're breaking down muscle fibers, plain and simple. You don't need 5 sets. You don't need 6 sets. You can do it in as little as 2 sets, as long as the contraction is there, it's strong, it's intentional, and you get full muscle contraction. You go through the full range of motion, and also you're very controlled, both on the concentric phase and on the eccentric phase, or should I say the positive phase and the negative phase. That's stimulating the muscle in the gym. You can do it in 45 minutes. And this is what this channel is all about, being efficient, about being able to stimulate muscle in 45 minutes or less. Everyone's got busy lives, and I'm not preaching about spending hours at the gym, and I admit I used to do that, but I learned a better way, and I want to share that with you. That's the first thing. The second thing, getting enough protein. General rule of thumb, 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein, 1 gram per pound of lean body mass of protein. So if your lean body mass is 150 pounds, 150 grams of protein. If your lean body mass is 180 pounds, 180 grams of protein per day. Simple. Now, it's on average, of course, that is not specific to every single person, but it's general enough that works for most people. So that's the general rule of thumb. And then the last thing, which a lot of people really overlook and undermine and underestimate, which is enough sleep and enough relaxation and enough recovery. And for me, I used to be the guy that thought more was better. I got to work out 6 days a week. I got to work out 7 days a week. I got to work out twice a day, morning and evenings. And I did that. And I just felt worn out. It's definitely not the way to go. What you want to do is you want to spread out your workouts enough so you don't work the same muscle groups too frequently. Like I said, you're there to tear down the muscle. So then, if you tear down the muscle, what happens after that? The body has to rebuild the muscle. And when does that happen? When you allow it to rest. The muscle can't get rebuilt if you keep tearing down the muscle and do not allow enough time for recovery. So you have to allow for enough time for recovery, which means that don't work out too frequently so that the protein intake that you're taking and the amino acids and the carbs and the fats and just your overall nutrition and calories are going to come back, nourish your body, rebuild the muscles using amino acids and proteins, and then that's where you're going to get stronger on your next workout. Maybe not immediately on your next workout, maybe let's say weeks down the road. It does take time, and there is a adaptive response that your body has to go through from week to week. It's not instantaneous. Muscle building is not instantaneous. You have to be patient, and you have to allow for enough time to see results. The whole idea of, oh, I'm going to go to the gym in January and I'm going to get ripped in by February 1st. A lot of people have these New Year's resolutions, these big dreams of, oh, I'm going to go to the gym on January 1st or January 2nd after recovering from that hangover from New Year's Eve and celebrating, and I'm going to get super ripped in February and I'm going to get it done in 30 days. And yes, a lot of these 30-day challenges are very enticing, but if I'm being 100% honest and real with you, it's going to take more than 30 days. You got to stick to a plan at least a minimum of 12 weeks or 3 months, if I'm being 100% honest with you. It takes time. It takes recovery. It takes proper nutrition, enough protein, consistently over the course of 3 months. And consistency is by far one of the most important things. Consistency in your gym workouts, consistency in stimulating the proper muscles, consistency in eating the right amount of foods and getting the adequate amounts of protein week in, week out, day in, day out, and also getting enough relaxation and sleep day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. And that's the important thing that you should understand. Consistency. There are no fancy gimmicks here. I don't believe in that. I believe in consistency, sticking to the plan, having a long-term outlook, and being patient with the process at least 3 months. But really, if you want to do this for the rest of your life, you got to make a lifelong commitment. Fitness is not just a gimmick, it's a lifestyle. So those are the 3 things, just to recap on this video. Muscle stimulus, gym workouts, getting enough protein, proper nutrition, and number 3, getting enough sleep and relaxation. These 3 variables will vary person to person, and I can go into further details on my future videos. If you're a hard gainer, or if you're a guy that naturally builds muscle, I have different programs for different people depending on what your needs are for different guys. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.